Hello and welcome to the news on Enyimba TV. We are reaching you from Aba, the commercial and industrial hub of Abia State, Nigeria. Here are the main points. Federal government says President Tinubu is well and healthy. NNPCL warns Nigerians against panic buying. House of Reps issues 14-day ultimatum to cement manufacturers to appear before panel. These and other stories, plus foreign, business and sports shortly. I am Mary Ihejirika. The federal government says President Bola Tinubu is well, healthy and leading Nigeria in the right direction as against speculations that the president is sick. Minister of State for Health and Social Welfare Tunji Alausa stated this in an interview on Tuesday. The minister said President Tinubu's absence from the country is not due to medical reasons. Recall that President Tinubu is yet to return to Nigeria days after the World Economic Forum WEF in Saudi Arabia. The president's absence has ignited concerns about his whereabouts, but Alausa said contrary to speculations, Tinubu is not away from Nigeria on medical grounds. As the nationwide supply and distribution of premium motor spirit, PMS, also known as petrol, continues to improve, the Nigerian National Petroleum Company, NNPC Limited, has cautioned against panic buying, saying it has over 1.5 billion liters of products in stock. A statement issued by the company's Chief Corporate Communications Officer, Olufemi Soneye, in Abuja on Tuesday, said the 1.5 billion liters equals 30 days of product sufficiency. According to the company, it said had monitored filling stations across several states, including Lagos and the FCT, and has noticed that fuel queues have since thinned out, a development that will keep improving daily in other states. The National Oil Company said it is also collaborating with relevant downstream agencies such as the Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority, NMDPRA, labor unions in the sector and security operatives to address hoarding and other unwholesome practices. The development comes after a fresh round of petrol scarcity hit the country 2 weeks ago, forcing pump prices to increase between 610 naira at most stations belonging to the Major Energy Marketers Association of Nigeria, MAMAN, and as high as 800 naira at the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, IPMAN stations. The Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project has issued a warning to the federal government to reverse the 0.5% cybersecurity levy imposed by the Central Bank of Nigeria. SERAP also threatened legal action against the government if it failed to reverse the levy within a 48-hour time frame. The non-governmental organization stated this on Tuesday via its X handle, calling for the immediate reversal of what it regarded as levy imposition. A circular from the Apex Bank on Monday disclosed that the implementation of the levy will start 2 weeks from then. The circular was directed to all commercial, merchant, non-interest and payment service banks, among others. Nigeria Labour Congress (NLC) has rejected the newly introduced cybersecurity levy by the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN), demanding its immediate withdrawal. NLC, in a statement by its president, Joe Ajero, lamented that the levy is another anti-people policy of the government in the midst of excruciating economic hardship. According to the statement, the NLC vehemently condemned the recent directive by the Central Bank of Nigeria, calling it yet another burden on the shoulders of hard-working Nigerians. The House of Representatives has issued a 14-day ultimatum to Dangote Cement, BUA, Lafarge Ashaka, and other cement manufacturing companies in Nigeria to appear before it to make their submissions over the arbitrary increases in the price of the commodity nationwide. The chairman, House Committee on Solid Minerals, Mr. Gaza Bafwe, gave the directive at a public hearing to investigate the arbitrary increase in the price of cement in Nigeria by cement manufacturers, organized by House Joint Committees on Commerce, Industry, Special Duties and Solid Minerals on Tuesday in Abuja. On March 13, 2024, the House adopted a motion on the arbitrary increase in the price of cement by the cement manufacturers in Nigeria and constituted a joint committee to investigate and report back to it for further legislative action. At the public hearing on Tuesday, none of the cement companies appeared or sent representatives to make submissions on their behalf. The Court of Appeal sitting in Lagos has adjourned till September 16 the hearing of the appeal filed by the chairman of Ibeto Energy Development Company, Cletus Ibeto, challenging the jurisdiction of the State High Court to try him over an alleged 4.8 billion naira fraud. Justice Mohammed Mustafa, who presided over the appellate court, adjourned the appeal to await the report of settlement talks between the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, and the appellant. The EFCC had charged Ibeto alongside his companies, Ibeto Energy Development Company and Other Holdings Limited, on a 10-count charge of conspiracy, fraud, forgery, and fraudulent use of documents before the Lagos High Court, Ikeja. The Rivers State chapter of the All Progressives Congress, APC, has directed the State House of Assembly, led by Martin Amewule, to immediately commence the impeachment process of the state governor, Siminalayi Fubara. The State Caretaker Committee of the party, led by Tony Okocha, stated this in Port Harcourt. The party has called for action following Governor Fubara's recent remarks about President Tinubu's intervention in the crisis in the state. The governor's statement over the weekend before former military governor of the state, His Royal Majesty Alfred Diete Spieth, in which he said that the House of Assembly does not exist in the state, has prompted the party's decision. Meanwhile, the Rivers State government has lambasted the All Progressives Congress, APC, over its call on the State House of Assembly to immediately commence an impeachment process against the governor of the state, Siminalayi Fubara. The State Commissioner for Information and Communications, Joseph Johnson, noted that the 27 lawmakers in the State House of Assembly lacked the moral standing to impeach the sitting governor of the state. Johnson said moves to impeach the governor will not be an easy journey, noting that the people of the state would resist such moves with a drop of their blood. Former Federal Commissioner for Information and South leader Chief Edwin Clark has written to the Inspector General of Police, IGP Kayode Egbetokun, to, as a matter of urgency, intervene in the crisis rocking Rivers State to avoid anarchy and imminent danger. According to Clark, the crisis in Rivers State stemmed from the impeachment threat on Governor Siminalayi Fubara by Speaker Martins Amewula-led State Assembly, said to be loyal to Minister of Federal Capital Territory, Nyeso Wike. The elder statesman, who raised the alarm over the escalating political crisis in Rivers State, stressed that the urgent appeal to the IGP highlights the need for swift action to prevent the crisis from spiraling out of control and potentially destabilizing the entire country. Addressing journalists at his Asokoro residence in Abuja on Tuesday, the Ijaw leader, in an open letter to the Inspector General of Police and made available to the media, asked him to step into the political issue in Rivers State between the governor, Siminalayi Fubara, and his predecessor, Nyeso Wike, on one hand, the House of Assembly on the other hand, saying that failure to nip the problem in the bud would have a disastrous consequence. Former Speaker of the Abia State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Chinedum Enyinnaya Orji, has defected to the All Progressives Congress, APC. This is as the strong wind of defection hit the party, with many members submitting their resignation letters. The state chairman of Abia chapter of the APC, Kingsley Ononomu, has also issued the party membership card to the ex-lawmaker. You're watching the news on Enyimba TV. We shall be right back after the break with more stories. Please stay tuned. Welcome back, and thanks for staying with us. You're watching Enyimba TV News. Now the news continues. On the foreign scene, Togo's media regulator on Tuesday warned Radio France International that it would face suspension if it continued with unbalanced reporting and spreading fake news. The warning came as media watchdogs accused the government of a press crackdown since lawmakers passed a highly contested constitutional reform that opposition parties say allows President Faure Gnassingbé to extend his rule. Togo's High Authority for Audiovisual and Communications, or HAAC, last month suspended the authorizations for foreign journalists to travel to cover the April 29 legislative elections. In its warning letter, HAAC accuses RFI of ignoring repeated appeals for neutrality in coverage of Togo's situation and the elections. Political tension have been on the rise in Togo since the parliament approved the new constitution in April, switching the West African country from a presidential to a parliamentary system. And on business, the federal government, through the Corporate Affairs Commission, has issued a 2-month registration deadline to point-of-sales companies to register their agents, merchants, and individuals with the commission in line with legal requirements and the directives of the Central Bank of Nigeria. The agreement was reached during a meeting between fintechs and the Registrar General CAC, Hussaini Ishaq Magaji, in Abuja. According to the Nigeria Interbank Settlement System, there are over 1.9 million POS terminals deployed by merchants and individuals nationwide. Speaking at the meeting, the CAC board said the measure aims at safeguarding the businesses of fintech customers and strengthening the economy. He further stressed that the action was equally backed by Section 863, Subsection 1 of the Companies and Allied Matters Act, CAMA 2020, as well as the 2013 CBN Guidelines on Agent Banking. The CAC board said the timeline for the registration, which will expire on July 7, 2024, was not targeted at any groups or individuals, but genuinely aimed at providing protection for businesses. And finally, from sports, the Nigerian Football Federation has announced the venues and dates of the President's Federation Cup round of 32 fixtures. The nation's football body released the dates and venues on Tuesday. Defending Nigeria Professional Football League champions Enyimba FC are to face FC One Rocket of Akwa Ibom State on the 22nd of May in Yanagua, Bayelsa State by 4 p.m. The People's Elephants beat non-league side Warangi FC on penalties to qualify for the round of 32. Neighbors Abia Warriors are set to meet Sporting Supreme of Abuja in another round of 32 fixture on the 22nd of May at the Benin Center. To end the news, here are the main points again. In the news, we told you the federal government has said President Bola Tinubu is well, healthy, and leading Nigeria in the right direction as against speculations that the president is sick. And we told you Nigerian National Petroleum Company NNPC Limited has cautioned against panic buying, saying it has over 1.5 billion liters of products in stock. And we told you the House of Representatives has issued a 14-day ultimatum to Dangote Cement, BUA, Lafarge Ashaka, and other cement manufacturing companies in Nigeria to appear before it to make their submissions over the arbitrary increases in the price of the commodity nationwide. That's a package of news at this period. Please join us for more updates in our subsequent bulletins. Meanwhile, don't forget to subscribe to this channel on YouTube. Click on the notification bell to receive alerts when new videos are uploaded. On behalf of the production team, I am Mary Ihejirika. Thank you for watching and have yourself an amazing day.